What's up, guys and gals? Today I actually have something pretty awesome for you. I am actually making a custom door panel, fiberglassing the bottom portion of it. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to frame up for a speaker, and I'm going to show you how to fiberglass it. I hope you guys are going to actually really enjoy it, because this is my first one. It's not that I don't know how to do it, but I've been making sub boxes and I've done pillars, but I've never really wanted to do a door panel. But I did decide that I'm going to go ahead and do one. I had an old door panel laying around, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a demo for you. So I hope you enjoy it. The first thing you'll want to do is you want to go ahead and make some kind of a frame. I went ahead and made this one, and all it is a frame. Once you get ready to cut out your circle for your speaker, then it's not going to be a big deal. You can pull these and cut out your circle for your speaker, or you can just go ahead and make the whole ring and just have it ready. I'm doing it this way mostly because this is just a demo, but you can have it angled a little bit if you want. Most people do angle it. It looks really cool, and it gives it a different shape than what it originally was. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bevel off this edge just a little bit and round it off some. So before I actually get it to, and you'll want to go ahead and pre-drill a couple holes in the bottom of your frame, and then that way you can line it up. You can line it up on your panel, and then go ahead and drill a couple of holes in your panel. I'm doing it this way. Actually, as a matter of fact, when this is done, this panel will probably just come, this piece actually comes out anyways of this particular panel, but I'll probably just go ahead and take that out anyways. But anyhow, this is kind of like a quick video, so but it is instructions on how to do this, like I say, and then you'll want to go ahead and mount that to that. And you have your holes pre-drilled into the bottom of your frame, and you already got your holes pre-drilled into here. It'll be pretty easy just to stick it through this side. So now that you've actually got that strapped down, and you got your panel clean, which I already wiped it down and cleaned the panel before I even got started, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop the fleece over it. We're going to need a staple gun, some staples. This is just a scrap piece, so it doesn't really matter that much how perfect it is. Like I say, this is just a demo anyways, and this panel actually has a vent back here in this. This isn't going to be super important. This is kind of like what they would consider like a fresh air vent sort of thing, and you can always go ahead and staple around it and then just cut it out later, or what you could do is just take and put a couple of slits in there where it's at. You know, once it's done, you can go from the back side and just kind of put a couple of slits in there. it's not a super important vent. More than likely, you're not going to run across anything like this on the newer cars, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that covered because it's not that important anyways. I'm probably never going to use this. This is just for demo. So anyways, once you get this part done, like I say, from here on out, once you get this thing framed up and fleeced, then obviously you're going to need your fiberglass resin, Walmart, Bondo, and then your little quart reusable or disposable or whatever. They're dirt cheap, and then your little cheap chip brush for like $1. So you're not really spending that much on these particular things, because they're dirt cheap and they're disposable. So anyways, once you get to this point, you will want to mix your resin, of course, follow your directions. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how much and what, but follow your directions, and the more you do this, actually, the better you'll get. Hold on, let me get a rag here so that I've got something to wipe this mouth off with. So can't really say I've never done a door panel, never done one. This is my first one, but I do know how it's done. I've made enough speaker boxes that it's the same basic idea. So you know, you frame it up and then you just fiberglass and fleece and fiberglass it. You know, it's no big deal. Once the first layer is on there, then you can actually go ahead and grab some of your fiberglass cloth or matting, whichever one you got, and you can go through and strengthen it up. Personally, I don't think they really need much strengthening. Not a door panel. I mean, not unless you're going to put subs in it, but if you're just going to add some door speakers to like an old car that doesn't have door speakers, or like the S10, it didn't have door speakers. It had dash speakers, and I think it might have had some little 5x7s or something behind the seats. Some of them did, I think. But if all you're going to do is just going to add some speakers to your doors, nothing super spectacular, no subs or nothing, you're really not going to have to go ahead and go through the next layer of fiberglassing, because normally one layer will be enough, especially for just some little 5 1/4s or 6 1/2s. It'll be plenty strong enough to handle it. You're not going to have a lot of bass to this anyways. Mostly it's going to be mid-range and mid-bass, and it's not necessarily going to be sub-level type stuff. So honestly, this is really all you need to know. The rest of it is just going to be basically smoothing it out and sanding it. Like I say, you're going to be using a little bit of body filler to smooth it out. You're going to sand it down. And that's pretty much all you really got to do. It's not that difficult of a task. Now, if you're doing full door panels, which I may do a video for that sooner or later, but as for right now, just doing like the bottom section, just adding some speakers to external speakers instead of like inside the door. Because actually, if you have them inside the door, that can actually kind of dampen the sound a little bit, and it can't be really like as much clarity, because they're behind the door panel, they're in the door. You know, you get them out of the door panel and you get them out free, and you actually do get a little bit more sound out of them once they're out. But anyways, I am going to let this dry. I may have actually even use this door panel for my truck again. It'll need finished up and painted and stuff. Obviously it needs reworked, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you did learn something. It is pretty basic, it is pretty simple. If you've made speaker boxes, if you know anything about it, then you do know that it's pretty simple to do. So and a lot of people haven't done it, and I haven't really done it. I have done pillars, just little pillars, but I never really done a door before. But this is my first door, and I think it's going to turn out pretty good. But I'm going to stop this video here. This is all the instructions you really need to know. If you need to know how to do Bondo or body filler, I've got other videos for that. It's pretty basic, it's pretty simple. You sand it down with like some 80 grit once it gets dry, and then you put your body filler on it, nice, you know, thin layers, and sand it back out, and then of course you primer it and paint it. Like I say, it's pretty basic, it's pretty simple, and I actually have videos on here for like everything else that you need to know. Like I say, body filler, priming, painting, I've got plenty of videos for all of that stuff. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll feel free to subscribe, check out my other videos, and have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.